G'day everybody, how are we all today? All going well, I hope. Well, today is Friday the 24th of January and this is the 4th week into the pantry challenge. And I've pretty much run out of most green vegetables or vegetables. Definitely run out of fruit. So I thought it's time to pop down and pick up a bit of fresh stuff again. So what did I get? Well, let's have a look. So it's a very small order this time. So let's start off with 2 bags of sultana grapes and a nice big bunch of celery. Then we have some nice brown onions, and I also picked up 3 of the red onions. I still have a couple of ones in the garden, but they are very small. Some really nice little peaches. Avocados. These were horribly expensive. They were about $3.20 each. Ridiculous. Apples. I got half a dozen nice little Royal Gala apples. Some oranges. 2 bags of carrots. 6 of the cat's food, because I'm nearly out of cat meat and they would not be speaking to me if I ran out. And I also ran out of toilet cleaner. So I was going to make my own, but this was half price, so I got 2 for the price of 1. So I thought, okay. So that's it. That is my grocery haul for January. Now, what am I going to do with it? First of all, let's see how much this small amount of fruit cost me. Well, honestly, the days of going uptown and picking up half a dozen things and coming home with, under $30 or $40 for your fruit and veggies is gone. Absolutely gone. This grocery haul cost me $103.43. $103.43. And I don't think anything there, well, except for the avocados, $3.20 each. I don't think anything else was overly expensive, except maybe the cat food. Everything else was pretty much on special. That is just ridiculous. Anyway, it's a sign of the times. They won't be going down. So, now let's start with the celery. I'm going to prepare it for the fridge and I'm going to do it straight away. So basically all I'm going to do is top and tail it, wash it, put it into a nice long container that I have with some water and pop it in the fridge. Now that will keep it fresh for probably a good couple of weeks, which is good. Hopefully I'll be gone through it by then. The grapes I'm going to be de-stemming, washing and drying and putting into another container. And let's see, the carrots will be good in a bag for probably a week or two, so they'll be fine. The avocados, they will also go into a container full of water and in the fridge, and that will actually keep them pretty good for at least a month. So the rest of the products, the onions will go into my dark cupboard, and the oranges will go in the fruit bowl. God, talk about a mental blur. The other vegetables, the apples and the peaches, will go in the vegetable crisper and they will stay good for quite a while. So, here's some pictures of what I did with them. All tucked in like fishies in a pond. Okay, another one in the fish pond. And what's left will go into a nice big pot of stock I'm going to be making soon. So that will be going into the freezer. Oranges in the bowl. And there we go. 4 containers ready for the fridge and 1 for the freezer, and I've got enough left over for a little snack. So even though I still have some vegetables in the fridge and I'm still pulling tomatoes and capsicums and cucumbers out of the garden, they're not enough on their own to make a salad, although you can make something out of it. The reason why I mainly went down shopping today is because it's a cool day, whereas the last probably week or so has been in the 40s, and by let's see, in 2 days, maybe 3, we're looking at 44 plus again. So I know that's over the 110 mark, roughly. I'll have to do a quick calc later on. Yeah, 110 roughly Fahrenheit, so bloody hot anyway. So rather than this little squab going down to the supermarket when everything runs out and becoming home a melting heap on little goober, I decided to go down while it was cool enough to actually enjoy the experience today, because come 44 degrees, this little black duck ain't going outside. I'm just going to be parked like a starfish underneath the aircon, probably editing videos. And the next couple of days, there's a couple of projects that I'm working on filming, so it is going to be in the mid to high 30s, but I'll get away with it if I don't have to go out and about shopping and whatever else. So this is why I got most of this done today. Next week is just going to be non-existent, basically. Then we're going to be into February, which is, you know, one of the pretty much the hottest part. January, February is always, you know, a bit of a stinker when it comes to weather. One day it can be lovely and the next day it can be 45 plus. So I'm too old for that heat. I ain't going out in it. So I've picked a few projects that I can do inside or in and around the house, and when it just gets too darn hot, I'll be turning off the cameras and coming inside, because they don't like to work in the heat either. They tend to play up just like I do. Anyway, so this is it for me today, and this is my take on a grocery haul for pretty much the end of January. So I will see you soon with another video. Alright, bye friends. Think about giving me a thumbs up, will you? And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I've got a lot of content coming up. Alright, see ya.